Before we start sheathing today, Spencer's just installing some flashing here on the ends of these two glulam beams, just because this is the west side, so this will help protect them from the sun a little bit, also from the rain, but primarily what we want to do is protect them from the sun, and it'll just help them last even longer.
But I've been picking up the pieces so we can remake us again. Take what you need. Take what you need from me. Go when you go home. Take what you need to feel at home.
Well, the room is finally starting to come together. He's about halfway done with the sheathing. It's crazy how much it makes the place feel so different.
Yeah, it definitely makes it feel a little bit smaller, but for a living room, I think it's going to work out perfect.
Yeah, and it's just exciting because I feel like completing this room is the last big thing that needs to be done for our house. There's like a million small things, but I feel like this is the last big thing.
I consider a lot of things big.
Oh, I'm scared. I don't know, it just feels good because it feels like everything's finally starting to come together and we're just one step closer to getting to move in. Like each piece that you put up, I just feel myself getting more emotional.
Oh my God.
Like the day that we go to move into this house, I'm gonna bawl my eyes out.
The entire move in. So I've completed two of the three sides. Well, I can't say totally completed. I still got the top little triangle pieces on the two side walls, but for the most part, these two sides are done. We still got this third side with the door going out to the porch, but we are really eager to see what this place looks like with the windows open up. So I think we're going to go ahead and cut out the windows now.
Well, we were on the last window in this room and the router decided to break. So we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow, hopefully get a new router and get this last window out. Like, what are the odds? The last window. We got a new router, but honestly this process is just taking way too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and just knock this out real quick. This room is coming together nicely out here. Spencer has the first 2 walls done. He's just finishing up this last wall over here. But just to give you guys an idea of how this is gonna be working, this door here will not be here anymore. This door will be moved over here and then go out to a small deck area. So we will still be having a deck, just much smaller than before. But yeah, this section over here, this will just be an open doorway connecting this room to the rest of the house. Very happy with how it's turning out so far and absolutely love the view.
I love you, Bo. I'm a cow. You're a human.
On the farm, your Grammy got you this one. Look at the duckies. Are you look at the ducks? Oh, they're so soft. See, that's the sun. The sun, that's how we get power here. Our house is run off of solar power.
So all the sheathing is done. I mean, we still have to obviously tape the seams and the nail penetrations and whatnot, but we're kind of waiting on the windows also, and those won't be in for a couple more weeks. So in the meantime, I think what we're going to be working on is that back deck area, which I cannot wait for. But before I do that, I really need to tackle something else. It's that front porch area. That front porch with the living roof. Yeah, let me just go over there and show you guys. So you can see that we're starting to have some grass and more like mostly weeds starting to grow up, but I built it very similar to the pump house living roof. The only difference is this had less pitch on it. And that less pitch is kind of been a little bit of an issue. The water that accumulates underneath in that rock layer, it kind of finds its way to the edges instead of just draining straight off. I mean, under heavy rains, it still drains straight off the drip edge, but it tends to find the corners. I guess I didn't detail the flashing well enough, so it just finds itself going behind the fascia, and it's just, it's not good. I don't want to do that. Obviously that will rot out in no time. So what I'm gonna have to do is rip all this dirt out of here and kind of rework my whole flashing situation going on underneath.
It sees me. We see that snake every single day, either swimming to the dock or away from the dock. But yeah, I don't think you could pay me to go and lift up those boards there. Hey, I'm pretty sure Bear's ball went under the dock. Can you go grab it for me? I just can't bend down because I'm wearing a bow.
So dumb. I know the snake's down there.
You know it's about to happen, right?
Oh my god, your narration.
Mackenzie's nature experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's at it again. The male specimen is now cleaning the roof. Who does that? That's some serious dedication. Watch as he doesn't miss a single grain of sand and make sure to get every bit of cow manure. Oh snap, we've been spotted. Stay tuned to see what he cleans next.
You look like a bird up there in its nest.
If you were a bird, what kind of bird would you be?
I'd definitely be an owl. What would you be? You'd be a vulture.
Be a peacock. Alright, so I got everything flashed up here. It's not the prettiest, but again, it's going to be under a living roof, so it doesn't really matter. So before I get any further on this living roof, I want to water test it because I don't want to throw plastic up here and then the rock and all this stuff before I know that all the water is going to merge to one side. So fingers crossed, this should work.
We're trying to simulate Hurricane Spence.
Now with the flashing that I threw in there, it forces the water to come down the actual drip edge. So looks like everything's worked out really well. So tomorrow I can start, once this all dries out, tomorrow I can start putting the plastic back in and putting the living roof back together.
Tell me to calm down. Look all around us here. Fall. It's easy to see from down here. If I'm not swinging, then the war is won. Caught before and falling for and all in front of us. Lightning stole the heavens, all so obvious. Well, isn't it obvious? You were right in front of me with the answer. With the answer. Sign on the dotted line in the hands of authority.
Was there not enough salt already in it?
What do you mean?
It looks like you're adding salt.
Oh.
What are these magical crystals supposed to do?
Grow giant beanstalks.
Oh, gotcha.
These granules that he's adding will help trap moisture in the soil, helping prevent the roof from drying out. Because we've noticed the pump house roof has been a bit dry. All these living roofs are just one big experiment, so we wanted to try these here just to see how it does.
Spencer?
Just a dash of salt.
Okay, you're applying a lot of magical crystals down there. I think you have enough. You're gonna run out and not be able to put any on the other
We're
side.
gonna hold a lot of moisture up here.
Okay, I'm getting down. I hear Bo talking to herself in there.
Practicing talking.
Uh-huh. Let me see if I can hear it. Bo! I'm coming! My little magical crystal.
Sign on the dotted line in the hands of authority.
All right, so the living roof is all fixed now, so it's time for the final test. It's time to pour some water in it.
Beautiful.
Fixed it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, hold on. Don't look at me. Don't. I saw your peepers. Is that good? Okay.
Well, don't immediately turn at me and say, "That good?"